Hi everybody, I'm Chris, and in this video I wanted to explain the various settings for focusing on a Sony RX100 VA and 6. I'm sure that this will be applicable to some of the other newer Sony cameras as well, that have the same features. The Sony RX100 VA and 6 use a hybrid autofocus system with 315 face detection autofocus points. This means if there are face detection autofocus points within an autofocus area, the camera will use a combined autofocus of face detection and contrast autofocus. Face detection autofocus is however not possible when the f-value is set to greater than f8 or in some video modes. Then only contrast autofocus is being used. In case you want to see the area that can be used for face detection, you can enable this in the menu and it will show up as two large brackets on the screen. I will talk more about the focusing areas in a separate video, and I want to keep this video for the actual autofocus modes. To change between the modes I will talk about, you can go into the menu on the RX100 VA and find it under tab 1 on page 4, Focus Mode. Alternatively, when you are in one of the photo modes, you can press the function button if you have not reassigned it to another feature, and then click on the second icon in the upper row. The possible focusing modes are the following. Number 1, AFS. This is single shot autofocusing mode. When you have pressed the shutter button, the camera will autofocus and keep it locked for as long as you keep it half pressed. This means you can first focus in the center and then move your subject for a nicer framing. To take the image, just finish fully pressing the shutter button the usual way. This mode is used when shooting more or less motionless subjects. Number 2, AF-A. This is an automatic mode and the camera switches between AFS, the just mentioned single shot autofocus, and continuous autofocus, or AFC. If the subject is motionless, single shot autofocus will be used. However, when a camera determines that the subject is in motion, it will continue to adjust focus on the object as it moves. When using continuous shooting mode, then starting with the second shot, the camera will automatically use continuous autofocus mode. Number 3, AFC. This is the just mentioned continuous autofocus mode. So if you know that you're shooting subjects in motion, this is where you can set this mode. Given that AF-A can select between AF-S and AF-C, I think AF-A is what most typical point-and-shoot users will be selecting for making pictures. DMF stands for direct manual focus. What the camera does in this setting is to first autofocus when the shutter button is half pressed, however then you still have the ability to manually adjust or correct the focus yourself. This can be done by turning the control ring on the front of the camera where the lens is mounted. By default, MF Assist is enabled, so when turning the ring the screen will zoom in on the subject so you can better see whether focus is right or not. You can change the location of the MF Assist area by using the control wheel on the right while keeping the shutter button half pressed after having turned the control ring to adjust focus. I have found this to be a bit tricky sometimes. Number 5. This is full manual focus. You change it by turning the control ring in the front and there is no automatic assistance other than a focus distance being displayed on the screen, as well as MF Assist if it is enabled. MF Assist can be turned off in the menu on tab 1, page 11. Again, on different cameras this might be located somewhere else in the menu. When you are in movie mode, only continuous autofocus and manual autofocus is selectable. Also, MF Assist is not available in movie mode, so in this case you should use Focus Magnifier instead. This feature is pretty similar to MF Assist, but you don't have to operate the control ring. Focus Magnifier, on the other hand, is not available in the photo modes. If you select Focus Magnifier in the menu, you can move the area by using the directional buttons on the control wheel. To reset the area to the center, you can press the Delete button. You can zoom in further by pressing the center button on the control wheel. The initial focus magnification can be set in the menu to either x1.0 or x5.3, which is a 5.3 times enlarged image. When using manual focus, you can adjust the focus while an image is magnified. The focus magnifier function can be cancelled either when the shutter button is pressed halfway or when the focus magnification time has expired. This setting that can be configured in the menu. I will make another video that explains the different focus areas. If you found this video helpful, consider pressing the like button. If you didn't, press the dislike button. Thanks for watching.